So from this table, then you can obtain the output of your question 3 lah. Okay, so you need to make sure that you analyze for each of the output dekat sini, dekat anak panah yang naik ke atas ni. Okay, so Q, okay, saya buat Q ni kat bawah. Q dekat bawah, Q bar ni dekat atas. So nanti you terbalikkan lah. Sebab should be Q first, baru kita jadi Q bar. Okay, so until this point here, then we get the situation where during this clock, kita dapat S0 R1. Okay, so S0. Sekejap ya. Sampai sini. Should be 0 and then 1, 1. Okay, and then here it is 1, 0. Oh, salah. Ini sepatutnya dekat sini. Okay, so this is for SR flip-flop with NAND latch. Okay, so this is where you will be having S0 and R1. So S0, R1, the Q will become 0. So Q saya akan remain dekat 0 for the first clock here. Okay, until the second clock triggered here, dekat PGT ni. Okay, so kita tengok sini, S is 1, R is 0. So S is 1, and then R is 0. S is 1, R is 0. Kenapa saya? Sekejap ya guys. Okay, S is 1, R is 0, then it should becomes 1. Okay. And then okay, until the third clock here, it is 1 and 0. S is 1. Saya pun dah terbalik ni. Sekejap ya guys. S1 R0. S1 R0 it is 1. And then here S1 S1 R and R1. Oh betul lah tadi tu. Sorry guys. Okay, for this first clock here, kita mula balik This first clock here, S is 0 and R is 1. So S is 0, R is 1, the output will become 0. Okay, until the second clock, S is 1, R is 1. So 1 and 1, it is not applied. So it is forbidden, invalid. So it will become invalid until this third pulses here. So during this third pulse, you have S1 R0. So S1 R0, it will become set. Jadi 1. Sampai the fourth pulse, both of the input of S and R are 1. So dia jadi invalid again. Okay, so invalid semula. Right, so once jadi invalid semula, then kita dapat fifth pulse 10. So 10 adalah 1 set up until the 7 pulse. So this is 10 as well. So still lagi 1. Sampai pulse yang ke-8, both of the S and R changes state. Okay, S become 0, R become 1. So kita akan dapat 0 as the output. So kita akan dapat 0 sampai habis. Sebab yang next clock pulse pun still lagi 01. Okay. Right, then to obtain the Q bar, you just inverse everything you obtain dekat Q. Okay, sebab Q bar tu adalah the negate version of Q. Yang ni lah yang you terbalikkan apa yang you dapat dekat Q tadi. Alright. So that is the solution for non-latch. And then we have the fourth one. The same flip-flop but using the no latch. So yang ni saya refer balik pada nota saya ni lah. Okay, so nota ni menggunakan no latch. So this is the solution. So pergi dekat sini dia punya triggered positive going tu tak ada dia punya anak panah tu. Okay, bila saya save kepada PDF dia hilang. So tak apalah, nanti you letak sendirilah anak panah ke atas. Same way as this one. Okay, for this tutorial we assume that we are getting the values dekat dia punya. We are identifying the output of Q pada positive going transition, pada 0 ke 1 dekat clock. Okay, and then during this first clock here, kita akan dapat both of the S and R are zeros. So dia tak akan berubah lah, no change. Up until the second clock, S is 1, R is 0, so dia boleh jadi 1, 0 becomes 1. So it will become 1 up until the third clock. Third clock masih lagi 1, 0, so dia jadi still 1. Fourth clock, dia berada pada 0, 1, which is 0. Fifth clock, 0, 0, which is no change, so still dekat 0. Sixth clock, dia berada pada 1, 0, 1, 0 jadi 1 balik. Seventh clock, dia berada pada 1, 1, so dia jadi invalid. Eighth clock, dia jadi pada 0, 1, so 0, 1, dia akan jadi 0. So you obtain your Q. Kalau bawah ni ada Q bar, then you invert the output of this Q. Itu saja. Okay. Okay, we move on with the JK flip-flop. So this is, okay, clock JK flip-flop for number 5. So for flip-flop, you have to make sure the triggering time for you to identify, for you to analyze pada positive going transition, ya. Maksudnya dekat sini. This line, this line, this line, this line. Okay. So we look into this first clock here. Dekat sini dia trigger kali pertama, J and K are 0. So 0 is no change. Okay, the second one, 1 and 1. 1 is toggle. Toggle means you terbalikkan lah. From 0 becomes 1. Kalau 1 becomes 0. Third one is 1, 0. 1, 0 is still 1. Okay, 1, 0 adalah still 1. Fourth is 0, 1. So 0, 1 becomes 0. Fifth is 0, 0. No change. The sixth clock is 1, 0, 1. Okay, and then on the 7th clock, it is 1, 1. So 1, 1 adalah toggle. Toggle balik daripada 1 jadi 0. 8th clock, it is 0, 0, no change. So terus sambung saja. Then you dapat dia punya solution. Okay. Number 6 is D flip-flop. So kita cari D flip-flop punya truth table pula. So this is the easiest lah. Kenapa easiest? Sebab whatever the value of D is, that will also become the output. If D is 0, output is 0. When D is 1, output is 1. Okay. Macam ni clock dia pada positive going transition lah. So this is the first clock D is 0, so it becomes 0. Second clock D is 1, dia jadi 1. Third clock D is 1, jadi 1 juga. Fourth clock D is 0, then dia akan jadi 0. Dekat sini jadi 0. Dekat sini jadi 1. Dekat sini jadi 1. Dekat sini jadi 0. Okay, then you will have the output of the D flip-flop punya timing diagram. So it is very straightforward lah. D flip-flop is the easiest. Apa je input D, itulah output dia. Okay. But make sure bila you lukis tu dekat dia punya macam ni kan. If you look into my solution here, kalau kita compare dengan D ni, dia ada delay sikit. Okay, the reason why, because D triggered earlier than the clock. Dekat sini dia dah jadi 1. Tapi analyzing need to be done dekat sini. Okay, dekat clock masa clock naik ke atas ni lah. From here to here. So dekat sini baru dia naik. Dia tak naik serentak dekat sini. If you are drawing them sama, maksudnya bila sini jadi ke 1, you terus jadikan dia 1, then dia akan jadi salah. Okay, sebab you identified during, bukan ketika clock punya pulses. So kita perlu trigger setiap kali dekat bila clock tu berubah daripada 0 ke 1. Okay, tengok macam ni kan, ada delay sikit. Ni pun ada delay sikit. Sebab ini dia start dekat sini, tapi kita kena analyze dekat sini. So this is where dia jadi dia akan toggle and everything lah. Okay. And then number 7 is JK flip-flop as well. Sama macam ni. Okay, just compare them. So dekat sini it is 0, 0, 0, 0 adalah no change. This is 1, 1, dia akan toggle. This is 1, 0, dia akan still remain 1. This is 0, 1, dia terbalik jadi 0. And then on this clock pulse here, it is 1, 0, jadi 1 balik. Dekat sini 0, 0, no change. This is 1, 1, toggle. Then this is 0, 0, no change. So sambung je terus. Okay, yang itu tengok yang D yang ini D pula, tengok JK, this one. Q bar just inverse your Q output. Okay. And then the last one is, okay, yang ini JK flip-flop with reset and preset. So for this one, you have to look for new table. Dekat dalam nota tadi tu, table dia tak berapa complete. Dia hanya ada preset dengan reset. Dan JK dia jauh table dia. So kita susah nak compare. So I have look for a table where J and K's are listed down with preset dengan clear tu sekali lah. Cuma dekat sini dia bagi ketika sebab dia negative going transition. So dia bagi pada dia punya clock tu pada what we call it, pada negative punya time lah, from 1 to 0. Okay, so my solution ni pun sebenarnya kena ubah sikit sebab saya buat ketika positive going transition. Okay, so you look for the clock punya symbol. Right. Okay, so it is going from 1 to 0. So kita tengoklah dekat sini. So for this part here, we have to make sure that we analyze not only J and K, we also need to analyze preset and clear as well. Okay, so we look into the first part dekat sini. Bukan dekat sini sebab kita punya anak panah ni dekat bawah. So kita tengok dekat sini lah. Okay, supposedly dia macam ni lah saya. Okay, this is the arrow untuk naik atas. Ini arrow untuk turun bawah. Positive going dengan negative going. So kita tengok dekat negative. Okay. Change it to hey guys. Let me put it here lah supaya you tak keliru. Okay, I'll tell you why kita kena buat dekat NGT, dekat negative going transition, bukan dekat BGT. But first of all, let me finish this one first. Okay, so the reason why we are looking at the negative going transition, sebab dekat sini pun table ditunjuk. Another one is because if you look into the clock input, there is a bubble applied to the input before it enters clock. So maksudnya dia terbalik. So this type of flip-flop known as a negative going transition flip-flop. Okay, dia akan trigger setiap kali clock tu berubah state from 1 to 0. So dia negatif lah. Kalau positif, dia trigger daripada 0 ke 1. So itu perbezaan dia. Okay, so obviously saya punya output ni pun akan ada delay lah sebenarnya. Dia tak betul lah kat sini. Okay, we look into the first one. During this part here, we have J and K as 0. But kita kena tengok juga preset dengan clear. Okay, preset dengan clear should be 1, 1. Okay. When preset and clear 1, 1, okay, no change. Bila 1, 0, preset and clear, it doesn't matter what your input of JK is, then dia akan jadi 0. Kalau 0 and 1, doesn't matter what is JK, dia akan jadi 1. When it is 0, 0, it doesn't matter what is J and K, so dia akan jadi invalid. Okay, so kita kena tengok 4 input dekat sini. So the first one, kita tengok this one, this point here, okay, where preset and clear is 1, so 1 and 1, okay, then kita tengok pula J and K, it is 0, 0. So preset and clear 1 and 1, J and K 0 and 0, so dia berada pada no change. So I'll still remaining the output as 0 lah. Ini semua akan ada delay sikit. Up until the second clock. Okay. So up until here kita still no change, tak ada berubah sebab initial tadi kosong. So it doesn't change, so kita stay sampai dekat sini. And then this part here, preset and clear is still 1 1 and J and K are 1. So this yang ini pula lah 1 1 1 1, dia akan jadi Q bar toggle. So dia akan tukar menjadi 1. Until this part here, we have preset and clear. Kalau kita tengok betul-betul kita still berada pada 1 1 lah sebab dekat sini baru dia tukar kepada kosong. Okay. So it is still 1 1 but J is 1, K is 0. J is 1, K is 0. Dia akan jadi set. Still jadi 1. So from this part until this part here, dia still menjadi 1. Lepas tu baru dia akan kita perlu analyze yang baru. Okay, where this part here preset is 1, clear is 0. So kita tengok preset is 1, clear is 0. Automatically whatever the output the input of a J and K are, dia punya Q akan jadi kosong. So automatically it will change states from 1 to 0. Okay. So this part here, this 4th clock until 5th clock, dia akan jadi kosong. Sebab apa? Pada di sini, preset dengan clear dia adalah 1 0. When preset is 1, clear is 0, kita tengok bawah ni, it doesn't matter apa sahaja input J and K, dia terus akan jadi kosong. So kita akan jadikan dia kosong lah. Okay. On the 5th clock, kita tengok preset dengan clear jadi 1 balik. Okay. But J is 1, K is 1. So J1, K1 when preset and clear is 1, dia akan jadi toggle. So it will becomes 1 again. Okay. And then following the next clock dekat sini, kita akan dapat 1 1. But J is 1, K is 0, 1 0. So dia still jadi dekat set. So still jadi 1 sampai clock yang ke 7 ni. Okay. And then I'll move these things. Then we check again. Up until here 1 1. The J is 1, K is 1. So J is 1, K is 0. So dia akan jadi 1. Dekat sini tadi 1 0. Dekat sini. Oh dekat sini sorry. Dekat sini 1 1 1 1 means that dia akan toggle. Preset 1, clear 1. J1, K1, which is this one. So dia akan toggle. Dia akan turun daripada 1 ke 0. And then on this last part here, preset and clear are still 1 1. So kita comparekan J and K 0 0, dia akan jadi no change. So dia terus sambung saja daripada kosong tadi. Okay. So that is it lah. Yang ini kita hanya perlu terbalikkan saja apa yang kita dapat dekat atas. Masa saya buat ni, saya tak perasan dia punya PGT tu, PGT and GT tu. Okay, just terbalikkan apa yang you dapat dekat Q untuk dapatkan Q bar. Okay. So, 0, 1, 1, 0. Okay, kita balikkan saja Q. Dia akan dapat Q bar. Okay.